Welcome back, guys. It's Sunday and we are back with another video. This time we've got another PS5 in. This time it's for my nephews, Josh's, whose PS5 is overheating. He games on it pretty much constantly. Obviously he is a teenager, and yeah, it does get abused. So he contacted me saying that every time he games now, it literally shuts down within 1 hour. So what we'll do is I'll turn this camera around, and this is his PS5. Now it looks awesome. It looks really good. Here, it's got the full camo kit on it. It's been skinned. It's the disc version, it's not the digital version. But yeah, it's just a PS5, it's been skinned and it is overheating. So what we're going to do today is we're going to do another 3-stage cooling on it. From there, he can pretty much game on it constantly. And he will have no problems with it. So this will be the numero 100. Nah, it's about probably the 12th one I've done one of these with the 3-stage cooling, and it works a treat. It does take a little bit of time, so we'll go through it step by step, and we can see the process. Right, so on that note, guys, I'll bring this over to the main camera up here, and we will get cracking on it. So we'll see you in a sec. Okay, we'll drag this over. Alright guys, that's it under the main screen. I'll just zoom out. So we'll switch on to the main one, guys. Right, back in a tick. Right guys, so we are back under the kind of main camera. We'll pull this apart, make sure all the screws are good, and then we can start doing the cooling. So yeah, so let's get started. Right guys, let's get this pulled apart and see what's going on. Alright. It's a little bit dirty. We'll turn this round and get the other side done, guys. Oh, that one was stuck on there. Wow. Whew. Right, let's get this flipped over. There we go, guys. We're getting there. We just need to do the million odd screws that this thing is held in with. I do like to mark the wire cables, so black and black. So yeah, let's get this disconnected. There we go, guys. This is us getting into the main board. I've just got this this cable to disconnect, and then we are good. This should just literally just lift straight up now. It's held in with obviously some pads and also the liquid metal. We'll flip this round. And again, there is the problem. So I'll switch on to the camera, or the phone camera just now, guys. Right, guys, so we're onto the camera phone now, and there is the hot spot, or the hot patch on the APU. Now if you look at the liquid metal, it's obviously on one side, which correlates to that side. This side here has literally nothing on it, and that corresponds with that there. So that's the main issue. It's a hard one to describe. Look, if you look at the channels here, and at the back, there's literally liquid metal missing. This should all be filled in, but it's not. So I think what we'll do is we're going to remove all this crap, take all this off, and then from there we will apply the better liquid metal and get it applied evenly and better. So yeah, just a little close up of what's going on. Just look at the dry spot there. I mean, that will cause problems, and this is the main issue with PS5. It's the dry spot, and if you look on this side as well, it corresponds up there. So yeah, so let's get this pulled apart more. That's all cleaned up, and we will get back to fixing it. Right guys, we'll stay on to the main camera now, and we'll back in a tick. Right guys, we'll put this aside. We'll fully disassemble this bad boy. And we'll get this all cleaned up, guys. It's a bit of a disaster, but we'll get it all cleaned up. I won't show the cleanup. It's obviously I've done a cleanup in my other video. I'll link it in the description, or I can tag it on the main one here. So we're going to stop this just now, and I'll give this all a clean up. Next you'll see will be the thermal pads, and then the putting it back together. Right, we'll be back in a tick, guys. Obviously that is the PS5 stripped now. I've given it a good hoover and clean. I'll link obviously the deep clean on the video somewhere around about, I don't know, wherever. You can check that out. I'm not going to show it in this video, but what we're going to do is we're going to clean this, and then basically add thermal paste and then pads. So we'll give this a clean, we'll probably speed this up, and then obviously we can add the pads, the liquid metal, and then put it all back together. So bear with us on this one. Right guys, I'm just going to apply the new liquid metal. I forgot to hit record there, so I souped it back up, and we'll put this on just now. So just a good generous amount. And then from here we basically stir this bad boy in, and it should spread pretty evenly. As I said in previous videos, they just don't put enough on this, so make sure it's literally all covered even round the sides. And like that, it spreads pretty much instantly. It's like liquid gold. There we go, guys, and just like that, that's the CPU, the APU covered. I always like to try and fill in any little air gaps that you can see. But that there is literally the perfect amount. Doggies in the background having fun. Perfect amount to go on. We'll now put a little blob on forgot what I was talking about there. We'll put a little blob on this part here. This is the copper cooler. It's literally just a little bit, just a brushing, just a dab, just to get it nice and coated. Make sure everything's covered on that as well, just like that. Easy peasy. And then what we're going to do is we will flip. Actually, do you know what? I'm actually going to put a little bit more on. Okay guys, that's the bottom chassis in. We will now take our board, we'll flip it over and we will install this like so. We will then start putting this back together. So let's make sure everything's nice and tight. Yep. And then we'll start putting this bad boy together. So we'll put the fan cable back in, guys. The another 2 screws on the other side, and then we'll see if this boots, and then we'll do the fan mode. Right guys, we will switch on to my mobile, and we will take this over to the other side. So we're just going to test it to see if it boots. Right, back shortly. Let's do this. 3, 2, 1, record. Ugh. And we will steal the cable from my own one. We will pop it in Josh's one. We'll also stick on an HDMI. Then we'll turn this on. Oh. And it's not plugged in. We'll turn this on. It boots up. There we go. Boom. Straight away. Fine, we will take my cable. We'll do that later. And it's back to Joshua. So we'll blank that out so you don't see his second name. But all up and running. We'll now put on the fan mod and set that up. Right guys, we're back at the PS5. As you can see, I've hooked up Joshua's fan controller now. I've set it to a limit of just over stock, as per the little black dot, and it's pretty silent. Once I turn this, you'll basically hear this ramp up. Here we go. And that's it, ramped up to a full 100%. So we'll bring this back down to just above stock. And that will provide the PS5 with just a little bit more airflow. for the 3-stage cooling. So this is stage 1, the pads are stage 2, and stage 3 is the new liquid metal which has been done. So it's all up and running. We'll give this back to Josh, who's standing behind us, and that's it, guys. Please like and subscribe and comment, and we'll see you in the next one. Alright guys, see you later, bye.